Arasadana. Namo Sanji Chuzo Kung Chom Dima Dhondrup Chamje Sanjo Sim Jindo Namo Sanji Chuzo Kung Chom Dima Dhondrup Chamje Chanjo Sim Jindo. Om An Bengane Taje Da Huan Pei Om Soba Wai Shu Do Sarva Dharma Soba Wai Shu Do Han Rin Jian De Dorman Du Yuan Chen Cho Chon Ne Je Len Chan Jong Bong Ho
Like billowing clouds of sensory pleasures, the Toma manifests in a jeweled vessel. I surrender it to the guardians dwelling in the four directions and the evil spirits who are karmic creditors. Abandon harmful intent, and the accomplishments of the benefit and happiness is certain. I appear as the noble lady, whose heart radiates light throughout the 10 directions, transforming into an indestructible protective sphere. I appear like the billowing clouds of sensory pleasures. Once again, white light radiates to the Buddha fields of the 10 directions, and invites the transcendent victorious Mother and the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. I prostrate with reverence and make inner, outer, and secret offerings. I confess all misdeeds and rejoice in all virtue. For the benefit of all beings, I beseech you to remain always. I dedicate all virtue entirely to perfect enlightenment. The field of accumulations dissolves into me. May all beings have happiness, freedom from all suffering, and unbiased equanimity. From within the state of emptiness appears the sacred land, the pure realm of Akarnishna Buddha field. Within Akarnishna is a palace beautified by immeasurable precious woodland groves and exquisite garlands of upala flowers. In the middle of the palace is a Tam syllable in the center of a lotus and moon atop a magnificent jewel throne. Light emanates from the Tam, accomplishing the twofold purpose of others and myself. I then transform into the beautiful, radiant, white wish-fulfilling chakra. My right hand rests in the gesture of supreme generosity, and my left hand holds the white lotus flower. Seated in a cross-legged posture and endowed with the major and minor marks of a Buddha, my body radiates rainbow-colored lights. I am adorned with the 8 jewel ornaments and the 5 silken garments. Above my crown is Amitabha, and in my 3 places are the syllables Om Ah Hong. From the white Tam syllable in my heart, light radiates, inviting the wisdom being resembling myself and the empowerment deities from the realm of Akarnishna. They merge non-dually, and the empowerment is bestowed and blessings are sealed.
Kinga de Samaya Shire Hong On Beza Argan Padin Bebe Debe Aloken Gende Nevede Sharda Parduza Soham
Homage and praise to the exalted Mother Tara, who liberates from all misfortune, and at whose lotus feet all devas and asuras bow their crowns in reverence. Kolo
chöram chösan la yang sa ji ye yon che ma ye da ye ko le wo ze ka se man ten jiang jin ka chong zhe le gan sen zhe ke ban zang e ba sa de ka jie we wei jie le ye ce ba do jie jie.
In the heart of the transcendent victorious is the white wheel. At its hub is a tam and om and ha syllables to its right and left. The tam is encircled by my name or the names for those for whom I am dedicating the practice and by the longevity mantra. At the 8 spokes of the wheel are the 8 white sit syllables starting in front and circling clockwise. Their light gathers the blessings and power of everything animate and inanimate in samsara and nirvana. As this light dissolves back into me, I attain the supreme state of a knowledge holder with power over life. In the wheel's 3 outer rings, the vowels circle clockwise, the consonants circle counterclockwise, and in the outermost ring, the Ye Dhamma mantra circles clockwise. As they rotate, rays of white, yellow, red, blue, green, and purple light shine forth, fill my body, and emanate outward in the spheres. Between the spheres are the fresh blossoms of upala flowers, whose radiance produces the 4 activities: longevity, glory, and strength.
Om Basmati Shri Soha, 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 Om Basmati Shri Soha. Om Beza Atindra Yesoha, 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 Om Beza Atindra Yesoha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jana Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jana Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Mama Yun Jan Om Ye Putrin Kuru Soha Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayen Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Soha Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayen Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Soha Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayen Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Soha Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Sowa Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Om Tare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Bujin Guru Soha Yod On Le Ren Jian Ho De Dormane De Yong A Den Jon Den De Mambo Par Den La Me Ke Se Jar Den Je Ten Te Jen Dan Ro Kon Se Bern Zu
Arising from emptiness is a jeweled vessel containing the Toma, endowed with the 5 sense pleasures. I offer it to the transcendent victorious. Please cause the lives of the glorious gurus and the Buddha's teaching to thrive, and thereby the vitality of benefactors and their lifespans of all beings increase.
Yo
The mandala before me is a perfectly arrayed Buddha realm, lovely to behold. Upon the radium Udamwara flower sits the transcendent conquerors, whose major and minor marks blaze with splendor. She has one face and 7 eyes. Her right hand is in the mudra of generosity, and her left holds an upala flower. She is adorned with silken garments and precious jewels. Above her crown sits Amitabha, and her 3 places are Om Ahom. Light radiates from the thumb at her heart, inviting the wisdom being resembling herself from Akanishta, who then is inseparable and absorbed. Om, transcendent victorious, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, when I invite you through the power of undivided faith, please come here and care for me with love and compassion.
Om Ayataren Beza Samayanza Dichali. Lama Bamjur Gonsange Children Jam Sompa
Om, to the noble assembly, I offer real and imaginary substances, outer, inner, secret, and suchness offerings, water to drink and bathe, the 5 sense pleasures, flowers, incense, lamps, fragrance, food, and music, the attributes of royalty, the auspicious symbols, the prosperity and glory of gods and humans. I offer all this as oceans of Samantabhadra offering clouds.
Om Ayatare Sapareva Argan Badim Bim Bim Dim Bim Alokin Gende Nevede Shata Parduza Suham. Shantan Kendera Sapar Sherana Mangala Bunza Hura Lenja Lenjan Koyoje Lane Donsa Mejiana Nanje Dabe Zonda Mazong Bokon
I imagine Mount Meru and the 4 continents and subcontinents with their surrounding enclosure, the divine realms, the billionfold universe, ornamented by Vairocana, everything owned and unowned. I offer all this to the transcendent victorious.
Rana Mandala, Punza Mangala, Ahoy, Saye Beja, Zoi Cheme Doja, Rara Lenche Nye De Jimbanda, Sanje Chen La Me De Purvaye, Droko Nanda Shendo, Juba Shum.
The ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Mount Meru, the four continents, the sun and the moon. By visualizing it as a Buddha realm and offering it, may all beings enjoy the perfect purity of this realm.
Kone tanwe chansa lo me do do be man me che sha ze ro mo la so ba ngem je re ye je zhen nen pa pa me so je je se so Toma me ne ta de pa me ge je dan chan me nga sem ne nyo mo wan je be De ba tam je sha ba je nian de ran ja chan cho sen so su je wo la so be de san ge wa je sa ba so na la ne da ye ra sem je nam je san ba da lo ye je da je da wa che chong de man te ba ye Chö jiang ko lo ko de so ko wa che se ma tong ba nyang e men da tu ye ya dong har jam so chen wa ye sim je na la se so da ge so nan che sa ba tam je chang jo 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 ne ren bar ma tong ro wa ye
Page 15. Exalted Mother Tara and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abiding in the 10 directions and 3 times, I prostrate to you with complete sincerity. I offer real and imagined flowers, incense, oil lamps, fragrance, food, music, and the like. Gathering of the Exalted Mother, please accept them. I confess the 10 non-virtues, the 5 grave acts with immediate result, and every misdeed of the mind controlled by afflictions from beginningless time until now. I rejoice in the merits of all virtues accumulated in the 3 times by the hearers, solitary realizers, bodhisattvas, ordinary beings, and the like. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater, lesser, and common vehicles according to the dispositions and mental capacities of sentient beings. Until samsara is empty, please do not enter nirvana, but gaze with compassion upon sentient beings drowning in an ocean of pain. May all the merits I have amassed become the cause of awakening, and may I soon become a glorious guide of transient beings.
Yoda han rinje no da dorma de zeja paman bolo bandir jenze so.
I offer the Toma, the pure essence of nectar, in a jeweled vessel to the exalted lady. Please expand glory and wealth.
Oye. Chamza Dromani Ma Par Mo Jene Gelo Dandra Ma Jete sungwe chuje sha je kesa je wale na joma. Chamsa tenka da ganda kangwa jane zibe sharma. Karma tongra tsuba nam je rabde jebe waramba. Chamsa sengo chene jen je peme chane namba jema. Jemba sondre kade she wa zu pa sam din ju yan ye ma. Chamsa de yan she ba sondre ta ye nam ba ja wa ju ma. Ma le pa re chin ba ton be ja re se je shen de ma. Chamsa du da ra hong ye gen du dan cho da nam ka ga ma. Jete dun boy chap jenen de le pa me parango pa ne chansar jasin me la zamba long la na zo wan zun ju ma jombo rolan chizanam dan
Worldvan Garavas Yakshas Homage with a tempest Some bistro was a magic diagram Every press he left and right blazing in a raging fire blaze. Homage to reverence for the story of my champion. She with frowning rotters visit, who is slayer all of enemies. Homage and the ardent gaze on her with the mudra. Light rays masses all excited, all directions wizard on her. Homage she so joyous, radiant, grand meeting garments of light. Meetful laughing with tutare, subjugating Mara's devas. Homage she able to summon all her guardians assembly. Shaking, frowning with her own son, saving from every misfortune. Homage crowned on this crescent moon, all ornaments most shining. Amitabha in her head, not sending out much light external. Homage she meet with a blaze, like the unending fire abiding. Right stress left bent all around you, troops of enemies destroyers. Homage she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it. Scalding with the letter whom the 7 levels she does conquer. Homage be virtuous, peaceful, she whose field is peace nirvana. She endowed with Homage's fire, destroyer of the great evil. Homage she rejoiced surrounded, till foes are his asunder. Filled with human knowledge mantras, arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage to reverence accepted of the shape of syllable. By foot stamping checks every word, Nehru, Mandala and India. Homage holding in her hand the magnitude of Devalekfo. This twice spoken Tara and totally dispelling poison. Homage whom gods and the king arise to honor. Armored in her joyful splendor, she displays bad dreams and conflict. Homage she whose true was bright, with radiance of sun and full moon. Vishwadhara to Tara, she dispels every contagion. Homage full of liberating perverted of three natures. Destroys host of spirits, yakshas, and raises corpus to glory. These praise of the Mudata, and prostrations of the 21.
Onjar wai kun je jiang ar tu je jar ve yum jar ma le jar ven chen le kun ja ma nyur ma par mo yan je ma dan su nan cho de nam ja re ze ma dan je ze ma yin je me te yin le jar dan sen de na je jor man je de sem ja nor der ma trai je tun zi ra bon jo man chon yer jin ze rab je ma dan bar ve wu jin ma pa mi nu ma ma ja chi mo me pam jar mo re cho ma dan e ze jin man de zhō guān sī bēn cō lē zhū sī chān chō tōm dō dā jiāng chō lā rē wō jē zū mā.
Om. You first formed the resolve to awaken before the victorious ones. You, their noble mother, fulfiller of their awakened activities. O swift and courageous heroine, Shravasti, treasury of merit, all victorious, Kurukula, Yaksha princess, invincible conqueror, Tara of the thick forest, queen of the three realms, bestower of wealth, granter of auspiciousness, benevolent heroine, vanquisher of enemy troops, frowning lady, universal pacifier, lady of blazing light, boundless subduer, great peacock lady, indomitable queen, hermit lady, goddess of light rays, omniscience to you. In you, noble Tara, I place my hopes to reach awakening, that I may be free all beings from the ocean of samsara.
Lamo la gui yanda dembe, lo den kange rab de jube, sudan toran lambar chede, jimbe menje tamje rabde, deba tamje rabde shewa, Ngendro tam jen jong ba nye do, yarwa che wa cha do nam je, nyur de wa ne ko wa chul, de le che wa nye ne top, san je kong pan tar to ten ro, te ye don ne cha boy chem, ten la ne ban yin lan ro, su ba dan ne tong ba nye jang. Tembe rab de sirwan yeto, dun dan rum dan to gezer, dong ar tsone nam baraban, sim jin yin ba nam la yang, nye sum dun de ngun bar jun, pen du bene pe to jer, nom do bene nom nan yeto, du ba tam je to bar chet,
To one who has true devotion to the goddess, a wise person who recites this prayer with faith, who remembers her in the evening and upon rising at dawn, absolute fearlessness will be bestowed. All misdeeds will be pacified and all lower realms utterly conquered, and one will be empowered quickly by 70 million Buddhas. Attaining greatness by this practice, one will arrive at the ultimate state of Buddhahood. By remembering her, even the virulent poison of plants or meat that have been eaten or drunk will be utterly expelled. This prayer completely eliminates the torment or afflictions of negative forces, epidemics, and poisons, even when recited on behalf of others. On reciting it clearly twice, thrice, or 7 times, those who want children will have a child, and those who desire wealth will attain it. All of one's wishes will be fulfilled, all obstacles will cease, and every hindrance will be destroyed. Noble Aryatara, through your compassion, the obscurations of myself and all beings are cleansed, and the 2 accumulations are completed. In every lifetime, may favorable conditions arising from the 8 or 10 fears be pacified, and may Dharma practice, activities, and wealth increase. May all beings be liberated from danger and attain Buddhahood like you. Arastara's heart is a white thumb, encircled by the mantra garland. Its radiant light accomplishes the twofold purpose and increases life and glory.
Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Pujin Guru Soha. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Pujin Guru Soha. Om Dare Tu Re Mama Ayun Jana Bunye Pujin Guru Soha.
네 기지보지야 이거에 루men 홀로 되다 저당 홀로 때문에 영도 부분은 세위지들이 무슨 지요래 대변 어때 문제는 루men 홀로 싸봐도 지요 대가면 영도 때 홀이 나오는 요래 그래서 좀 제대로더니 홀로 된 홀은더니 샘때 쫓아대 홀로 막 걸다 저기 샘때 땅만 좀 샘때 집을 봤대네 홀로 된 공제되기 보여야 돼.
So there's something important I want to share, and that is that the Kempola yeah, Nala do. So Rinpoche has overseen the making of a new wheel, the visualization of the mantra wheel. It's on page 55. And so there's the syllable tam in the center, as you can see, and then there's the corresponding mantras encircling it in various rotations. So it's very important actually to meditate on this chakra, on this wheel. So as you're reciting the mantra, the wheel also rotates. Om mama aya jana puni putun kora ha dene lera om yuna ha ore dikini dini jimdaga mengen kor raga mengen la so watani de jane om da hai wali jana dini tati wa nama din koro din da so dini zeb je de yang kor nang ji ne zeb je de ta re tu ta re tu re so ji ha de ro ji de cep제를 인도 제대 요래 대지 홀로 cep제가는 되잖아요 요래 인도에 서리들이 이거 통급 말이 들이 서버치 서버들 들이 마마들 아아이이 우르르르 에오 아들이요 아들이 대 엉리 예고시는 또 요래 뭐 안에 아아이이 우르르르 오 들이 이 방아들 까까까까나들 이런 뭐 이거는 남는데 까까까까가 다다다냐 다다다다네 그리 홀리 무슨 거기 기반 풀다고 하는 기반은 요래 이 나는 이거래 까까까가 이거 남는데 에서지나 이제 까까만 봐니 이 세들이 예 달마들 아예 거기라 오예 달마 해 두다 바와 해 뜨게 따다가 하거든 그렇게 된다다 아무 말도 안 해서 여기 사만 남는 쪽에 sen 홀로 나도 이거 뭐 대라고 보면 근데 홀로 돼 담보 칼이 여기서 싸고 공실에 니 봐지 이 홀로 돼서 코리시가 없나 이 예발이 봐지 이 타이 못 참을 요래 이 타타리 홀로는 홀로 책들 공지 사태비 때 이 하장 조건 코르타들이 다 봐지는 이 홀로는 왜 센터도 막 공전에 이렇게 체인지 니도 이나이들 공부하지 이 샘도 같이 짝만 차라들이 나당 공투요 니네 마음과는 힘봐 쏘지도 말이 你把光这的做的，现在伢们做过的，这是光体的呢，大人的嘛，可能的光从家光下去就不有的，你不长个做嘛的，这长个现在这里的做的咱们的光呢，那光呢这里，现在个是啥我讲了这里，电的把用过有的，这位这个可能的啥吧，是吧？这我们去小个样的那小场面，光就这么把的样子就讲过。그리고 네 샘도 되냐면 로터나 이 샘도 맞춰 거예요. 샘 뜻하게 축하해. 또 로터서 콜로데라. 또 로터서 축하해요. 콜로 미시. 또 로터서 미시요라. 어때? 난 샘 뜻하대. 나 콜타지. 샘도 맞아. 샘 뜻하해. 문에들이 샘도 하고 나디도 하고 나 콜로 콜로들이 샘도 딱 맞다냐 차도 그래. 대기 좀 그래.
So at the center of the wheel is a Tam syllable. So Rinpoche held up this globe, this crystal globe. It's like a half globe. He said you should visualize it like this. So in the center of this wheel is a Tam syllable. So it's at the hub. On page 57, there's an English explanation, but I'm going to go through Rinpoche's oral explanation. And then the syllables are arranged in concentric circles moving out from the Tam syllable. So the Sanskrit vowels face outward and are set up in a clockwise circle. The consonants face inward and are set up in a counterclockwise circle. And then the Ye Dharma mantra is set up clockwise. So that's not something you necessarily see from the outside, but it's something that you see when you're visualizing. In mantra repetition, there's 4 sections. There's approach, close approach, and accomplishment, and great accomplishment. So the approach is having the approach mantra very clearly, having the mantras be very clear. The close approach is when it starts spinning, when the mantra starts spinning, all of these mantras. And then the accomplishment is when the spinning increases speed, it gets very fast. And the great accomplishment is when all of the lights, the dynamic energy from that spinning moves outward. So at first it's important to just focus on the mantras themselves, and that's the main thing you focus on. And then when you habituate to the practice, you can not force yourself, but strive to get these mantras clearer and clearer. And then through your meditation, your mind becomes the engine of this machine. The machine is rotating and spinning. It's like an engine machine. And it's your mind that creates that machine spinning.
이 시라들이라서 은혜들이 세번 좋아하려고요. 니바 드바 드치이디는 니바들이 달라들이 제식 뭐가 공은 거. 니바들이 살 타니 오 차는 이 셈서 랑상 공도 봐 가리서 랑상 공도 봐 쳐다보는 이 차가 드바들이 다 은혜들이랑 니바 토운들이 라는 니바들은 랑 당지 식수는 오다 셉지 탐제 쓰는 것은 제한 나오서 셉지 탐제 대답을 해서 저 지금 셉지 탐제들 랑게 옹아 홍고 셉지 탐제 람서 옴디 참아 없는 줄 아들 자던 줄 나는 줄 홍디 오늘 셉지 탐제 우리 처음 따면 우리 요 말에서 대인이 좀 이나요 공손들이 저 지금까지 나와 라타고 하나데 그 문제들이 라고 세면 차이고요. 잘라 대레리 샤로 셉지 장매 받으니 차로도 현에 그리고 이제 장소로 템도 그요. 하장 가르치는 거요.
When you meditate on this in this way, a feeling really comes to your mind. So we have approach, close approach, accomplishment, and great accomplishment. In approach, it's meditating on the visualization of the deity. And then in close approach, you're really drawing closer to the deity. You're meditating with familiarity. You're becoming intimate with the deity. And then in accomplishment, then you're starting to have the kind of power of the deity based on your previous aspirations, thinking, I really must separate all living beings from suffering. And then you have begin to cultivate the accomplishment of those wishes. So all sentient beings have inherently the syllables Om, Ah, Hung. So with Om, you think all sentient beings are the forms of the deity. And with Ah, all sound is the sound of the deity. And with Hung, it melts the frozen ice block of living beings, and you realize it's actually inexistent. In great accomplishment, then all forms are deity, all sounds are mantra, and there's no longer any separation or constriction. The frozen ice has melted. This is very important.
Page number 38. Lama Dormayo, Desimjin Konla de Terama, Danjiba Konle Chabduso, Ranchuka Yamba Majimba, Senyomo Wandu Jurbaya, Manko Anjambe Simjala, Yum Lamo Juje Chabduso, Junyene Jola Majimba, Tanye Zege Jindrane, Jumtang Imbe Lubala, Yayanda Kelame Jabduso, Tobarakawa Rankese, Tone Kompa Majimba, Jawang Imbe Yinwala, Yum Jimbe Lame Jabduso, Seranzon Yimi Yela. Zimbe Bajaji, Jeta Jejan Jimbana, Tony Mijalame Jabduso, Yanda Ketunla Nezejan, Jumdre Jetendra Meshembe, Shivja Tonla Mumbala, Yankum Chinja Lame Jabduso, Jejanam Kansinyejan. Tamje de dayen Dadon Loma Kansala Yumzo Sanje Jabduzo.
Noble Goddess, Mother Tara, you dwell within the realm of unborn Dharmadhatu Mother. You, who bestow happiness on all sentient beings, please protect us from all fears. Unaware that they themselves are Dharmakaya, my mothers wander samsara with minds controlled by afflictions. Mother Goddess, please protect us. If the Dharma does not truly take birth in our hearts, we will follow verbal conventions and become deceived by erroneous philosophies. Genuine Mother Goddess, please protect us. Having seen the nature of mind so difficult to realize, we do not habituate it, but remain lost in negative activities. Mindful Mother Goddess, please protect us. Due to the habit of dualistic grasping at the mind that is self-arisen, non-dual wisdom, we are bound no matter what we do. Goddess of non-dual mind, please protect us. Although we have dwelt in the ultimate truth, we are unaware of the interdependence of cause and effect. Thus, we are blind to the meaning of what is to be known. Omniscient Mother Goddess, please protect us. Even those who are disciples cannot see that everything is inseparable from the nature of unelaborated space. Mother of perfect awakening, please protect us.
Om Ayatare Sapara Vara Argan Badim Bebe Debe Aloken Gende Nevede Shada Barduza Soham. je be mo la du de pom ba con le dron ze ma dron ma yan la cham sa du.
Homage and praise to the exalted Mother Tara, who liberates from all misfortune, and at whose lotus feet all devas and asuras bow their crowns in reverence.
Oh. Ayatare samaya manipalaya ayatare tinoba dita chudu me bawa sudokayo me bawa subokayo me bawa anarato me bawa sawa siddhi me bayanza sawa karma satame zodan shiri ya kuro hom ha 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 ho ayatare mame menza ayatare ba ma samay Sato aon ayatare samaya mane palaya ayatare dinoba dita chudu meba sudokayo meba subokayo meba anarato meba sawa siddhi meba yanza sawa karma sadame zodan shiriya koro ho ha 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 ho bangawe ayatare mama menza ayatare ba ma samaya Sato aon ayatare samaya mane balaya ayatare dinoba dita chudu meba sudokayo meba subokayo meba anarato meba sawa siddhi meba yanza sawa karma siddham zodan shiriya koro hong ha 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 ho bangawa ayatare mame menza ayatare ba ma samay Sado am yon se madreda dalo mombe wangene non ba kanje zonzola ngaja tamba zoare.
As you have forgiven whatever faults might have occurred due to deficiencies, incompetence, and the confusions in my mind, you will surely bestow through accomplishments on me.
Om de ne den dan len je de korwa si de yone ja ne me tse dan wan so so chona le pa tsar du so.
Om, please stay here together with this sacred shrine for as long as samsara exists. Remaining here, please bestow good health, vitality, power, and supreme attainments.
Page number 45. Hai jam chen chen mo wan jar da la mon chu ben zhen ye Lama la ye zha xi zhong.
When gods and humans worship you, you grant them siddhis like the kingly power on the victorious banner's top. May the auspiciousness of the gurus and deities be present. By the virtue of my approach, accomplishments, and veneration, may transient beings quickly accomplish you.
La dame deven chodane tam jen chimba juba chiba la Parche Dunga Ramdan Elaso, Timin Chewa Archurba Natsoda, Malang in Tansi Mang in Bada, Dipa Jeso Nyewan Sewana, New de Jijen Me Barnze Doso, Jeden Lenen de Baya, Trache de Lemposon Sobana, Peyen Jebetona Maleba, Beme Lunjan Jaban Zedoso, Jula Zunjan Tam Jun Parwada, Tade Chundra Shanchon Tongwada, Donye Dondo Chamsen Rinpoche, Yang Oda Daran Prijen Jebanzu, Jarve Junko Sanyen Gawade, Pemo Damba Shinden Zileje, Nawan Taye Jarve Ngosomdo, Londe Bayan Dage de Doisho, Dage Tsira Gonda Jabala, Desan Sanje Konjen Chelema, Mojan Shadje Sani Niryama, Yimje Upa Nambe Chashisho, Jayan Jurma Chiga Janjada, Kodan Ketse Tsedan Shenkanda, Chijan Sinjo Sambojan, Dendra Kona Daso Kanda Nebe Sapsosa, Nedan Wenbon Tabzui Chewada, Chudan Jajin Pavan Zedoso, Geye Jumban Tsendan Bezede, Songe Jumban Kala Bengeyan, Toje Jumban Shizan Tadaze, Jaji Pamba Maya Jaji Sho.
Page 46. Exalted Transcendent Lady of Trump, Compassionate One, please remove the two veils of endless sentient beings and myself. Let us complete the two accumulations swiftly to reach complete awakening. Until that is achieved, in all lifetimes, please remove and pacify at once all obstacles, evil forces, epidemics, and diseases, the various conditions leading to untimely death, bad dreams, ill omens, the 8 spheres, and all harm, so that I may experience the highest joys of gods and humans and attain omniscience, expanding and increasing the auspiciousness and perfect goodness of this world and beyond. Let all goals, without exception, be accomplished effortlessly and spontaneously. May I be diligent in the practice, and may the sacred Dharma thrive. Let me gaze at your exquisite face as I continuously practice you. Let me realize the truth of emptiness, and let precious bodhicitta blossom and expand like a waxing moon. When I am born from a divinely beautiful and sacred lotus in the victorious one's excellent and joyful mandala, may Amitabha, the Buddha of infinite light, directly reveal his prophecy, and may I strive to attain it. O Goddess, whom I have practiced throughout my lives, Mother of the enlightened deeds of all the 3 times Buddhas, blue, green with 1 face and 2 arms, you are the swift subduer. May the auspiciousness of the Mother holding an Upala be present. Mother of the victors, Tara, may I and others become just like you in form, retinue, lifespan, pure realm, and excellent, noble signs of perfection. By the force of praising and supplicating you, let disease, malevolent spirits, poverty, and quarreling be ceased, and let the Dharma and auspiciousness increase throughout the world and in all directions, wherever I am and others dwell. Having discarded physical flaws, you possess the major and minor marks of a Buddha. Having discarded faults of your speech, your voice is like the melodic bird song of a Kalavinka. Having discarded faults of the mind, you see all knowable things. O brilliant Mother of auspicious glory, may your auspiciousness be with us.
O Bai Jejo Malai Chamzalo, Trashi Bamba Malai Chamzalo, Mesong Gongge Malai Chamzalo, Tore Lamre Malai Chamzalo, Tade Chije Tombanze, Tadon Tuji Jabduzo.
Om. Homage to she who protects from the 8 spheres. Homage to she who blazes in auspicious glory. Homage to she who blocks the gate to the lower realms. Homage to she who guides on the path to the higher realms. You are my constant companion. I pray you will eternally protect me with compassion.
Yen pen zho dong chu dan nyam pa ra xiao, Te den lo me so da kansan je.
O Mother of the three times Buddhas, who love all sentient beings as a mother loves a child, may I become free from the iron shackles of self-grasping, and may my activities that benefit beings equal yours.
Zang bo ju pen don dong gi. Tere nganan so give it zawa tam jitene. Lak sa chin ji give it zawa tam ni ngwa chikin se.
So now we're going to dedicate all of the inconceivable, profound roots of virtue we've accumulated this entire time with the, it's in here, the blue prayer book.
Page number 52. Okay, you read English.
Homage to the ever youthful Manjushri. With purity of body, speech, and mind, I bow to all heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future, without exception in every world in all the 10 directions. By the power of this aspiration of Samantabhadra, I bow with as many bodies as there are atoms in the world to all victorious Buddhas manifest in my mind, and I pay homage to all of them. I conceive the entire realm of truth to be completely filled with enlightened ones. On each atom, I imagine there to be as many Buddhas as atoms in the world, each Buddha surrounded by many Bodhisattvas. I honor all these blissful lords, praising their perfections with all the sounds of various melodies, an ocean of endless praise. I offer to those heroic Buddhas the finest flowers, garlands, music, and ointments, excellent canopies, choice lamps, and the best incense. I offer as well to those victorious ones the finest array of all excellent things, the finest robes and fragrances, and heaps of sweet-smelling powders as high as Mount Meru. By the power of my faith in the deeds of Samantabhadra, I prostrate and present vast and unequal offerings to each of the victorious Buddha. I confess every type of wrong that I have done in thought, word, or deed, while influenced by desire, anger, and ignorance. I rejoice in the meritorious deeds of all the Buddhas, as well as those performed by the Bodhisattvas, Priteka Buddhas, Arhats, those who are in the path of training, those who need no more training, and by all sentient beings in the 10 directions. I entreat the enlightened protectors who have attained the detachment of Buddhahood and illuminate the worlds of the 10 directions to turn the peerless wheel of Dharma. With folded hands, I beseech those who intend to manifest the final nirvana to remain for as many aeons as there are atoms in all the worlds for the benefit and happiness of all living beings. May whatever small amount of virtue I may have gained from prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, and beseeching be dedicated to attainment of perfect enlightenment. May I worship the Buddhas of the past and those now present in the worlds of the 10 directions. May those to come quickly fulfill their aspirations and reach Buddhahood by traversing the stages of enlightenment swiftly. May all the worlds of the 10 directions become extensively and completely pure. May it be filled with Bodhisattvas and victorious Buddhas who proceed to the royal tree of enlightenment. May all living beings in the 10 directions always be happy and free of sickness. May they be endowed with favorable circumstances for achieving dharmic goals, and may their wish be accomplished. May I remember my lives in all states of existence while in training for enlightenment. In all my successive births and deaths, may I always embrace religious life. May I follow all the victorious Buddhas and the perfect deeds of Samantabhadra. Pure in the morality without defect, may my conduct always be flawless. May I teach the Dharma in every tongue, in whatever sounds there are understood by living beings, in the languages of gods, nagas, demons, spirits, and human beings. Steadfastly apply myself to the 6 perfections. May I never disregard my intention to attain enlightenment and completely remove whatever faults may obscure my path. May I be free from karma, emotional afflictions, and the influence of demons, like the lotus unsoiled by the mirror, or like the sun and moon in a clear sky, so that I may proceed unhindered. Throughout the lands in the directions, may I relieve the sufferings of the lower realms. May I be able to bring happiness to and provide benefit for all living beings. Fully accomplishing the activities of enlightenment, may I work in harmony with the needs of all beings. May I practice and demonstrate the deeds of Samantabhadra through all future eons. associate with those whose activities are similar to mine. May we act alike in thought, word, and deed, and may our aspirations be as one. May I always associate with spiritual friends who wish to help me and teach the deeds of Samantabhadra. May I never cause them pain or disappointment. May I always personally behold the victorious Buddhas, those guardians surrounded by Bodhisattvas, without tiring in all future aeons. May I always present them magnificent offerings. May I always uphold the Buddha's holy Dharma and illuminate the deeds of enlightenment. May I train in the practice of Samantabhadra in all future aeons. Through rebirth in all states of existence, may I gather an endless store of merit and wisdom. May I become an inexhaustible treasure of all virtue of wisdom, concentration, and liberation. May I always behold as many pure lands as there are atoms present in each world, with inconceivable Buddhas sitting in the midst of their Bodhisattvas and performing the activities of enlightenment. In this way, may I be able to see everywhere, even on every mote of dust, countless Buddhas of the past, present, and future, limitless pure lands and endless aeons. May I always heed the pure speech of the victorious Buddhas, which holds within each word the totality of the perfect Dharma, and an ocean of languages precisely suited to the needs of each being. May I possess the perfect intelligence to heed the endlessly melody of speech with the victorious Buddhas of the past, present, and future turn the wheels of Dharma. Accomplish the Bodhisattva's practice of entering the past, present, and future in a fraction of a second. May I know that in a single instant, all that is encompassed in all the duration of the 3 times. May I behold all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future in a single instant. May I always perform their activities through the power of liberation from illusion. May I perceive upon a single atom the perfect design of the pure realms of the past, present, and future. Thus, may I enter into the realms of the victorious Buddhas in all directions. When the illuminators of the worlds or the future realize the stages of Buddhahood, turn the wheel, and enter the profound peace of Nirvana, may I always be in their presence. May I accomplish the perfect powers of enlightenment, the power of miraculous swiftness, the power of perfection of every spiritual path, the power of all virtuous qualities, the power of all pervasive loving kindness, the power of all merit of every virtue, the power of all transcendent wisdom, and the powers of perfect knowledge, method, and meditation. May the forces of the karma be utterly purified, and the power of passions utterly subdued, the power of demons utterly destroyed, and the power of deeds of Samantabhadra perfected. May I thus perform the activities for ocean of aeons, purifying an ocean of lands, liberating an ocean of beings, realizing an ocean of Dharma, attaining an ocean of wisdom, perfecting an ocean of practice, accomplishing an ocean of aspiration, ceaselessly striving an ocean of Buddhas. May I completely fulfill all perfect aspirations to the enlightened activities of the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times by attaining enlightenment according to the deeds of Samantabhadra. The eldest son of the victorious Buddhas is called Samantabhadra. I dedicate all these virtuous actions that my deeds may be like his. May my body, speech, mind, deeds, and environment always be pure. May I become equal Samantabhadra in all these excellent aspirations. May there be no limit to my activities. May there be no limit to my virtues. Through limitless perseverance, may I accomplish all miraculous deeds. The limit of living beings is like the limit of open space. May the limit of my aspirations be equal to the limit of their activities and passions. Whoever offers to the victorious Buddhas all the perfect joys of gods and men, and the infinite realms of the 10 directions adorned with jewels, for as many aeons as there are atoms in those realms shall gain great merit. But whoever hears this greatest dedication prayer and is inspired by faith to instantly desire supreme enlightenment shall gain even higher and holier merit. Besides the aspiration of Samantabhadra, will never again endure hellish rebirth, will abandon all evil friends, and will soon behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light. They will gain all benefits, live in happiness, attain precious human rebirth, and soon become like Samantabhadra himself. Even those who in ignorance committed the 5 unredeemable sins, I will soon be completely purified by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra. They will achieve perfect wisdom, a radiant countenance, beautiful form, auspicious physical marks, and a noble birth. Profound and devilish beings will not trouble them. Then they will be honored in the 3 realms. They will quickly reach the tree of enlightenment and reside there to benefit all beings. As enlightened Buddhas, they will turn the wheel of Dharma, taming the demonic host. Whoever preserves, teaches, or recites this aspiration of Samantabhadra shall ultimately attain perfect Buddhahood. May none despair of complete enlightenment. In whatever way, valiant Manjushri and Samantabhadra know how to transfer merit, and so do I dedicate all my own virtues that I might train to be like them. Since dedication is praised as supreme by the victorious Buddhas 3 times, I dedicate all these roots of virtues to accomplishing the deeds of Samantabhadra. At the moment of my death, may all my obscurations be removed, that I may behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light, and go to Sukhavati, the pure land of perfect bliss. In that blissful land, may I completely fulfill all these aspirations and benefit all beings as long as the universe remains. Joyful there in the blessed assembly of the Buddhas, may I be reborn like the holy ones from an exquisite lotus, and may the Buddha Amitabha himself foretell my own enlightenment. May I thereafter emanate endless through the power of perfect wisdom to accomplish countless benefits for living beings in all the 10 directions. Through whatever small virtues I have gathered by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra, and may all virtuous aspirations of living beings be accomplished by a single moment. Through the boundless merits gained by dedicating these aspirations of Samantabhadra, may the countless beings drowning in the torrent of suffering reach the stage of Amitabha. May this greatest of dedication prayers benefit countless living beings. May reciting this ornament of Samantabhadras release all beings from the suffering of the lower realms.
Yellow book, page number 18. Yellow book, page number 18. Sanje kasanye be chen la da, chenye menjer din be chen la da, gendo me chen de be chen la je, je da me chen mon lan zhe bai shu, kon chu sim je din ba da, san je dan san chu sim ba tam je je sin je la da, con ye yong se zo ba, nga tan chen bo dan chu je yen ran yin je nam bar da, san je me cha ba top din de jen dun zhu ba ju da de time je je de sun de sa ba dan yu be ge we za wan di da dan sim jian tam je nyu de la na me ba yang da ba zo be chan chu Rinpoche to ba ju je page number 20. Kan re ra ve ko ve shin kam se pen tan de wa ma lun jong wen ne jian re zen wan tin zen jam so ye sha be zen de ba de tin jo je ai kon jo sun de sha ja sing ge ye tin ban zen jen be wen dan yin je Gong san je ben zhong zhen chen len jiu, len zhe jie zhen la me xia ding su, gong qiu sim jie dan yin zhe gong bei, din ban zin la da zhe tu jin de, tang bei qu jie xie sen nang wa ye, jie ge wu jin qiu ge xia ding su, yang pai bei ye na a yang de wai xin, do kan cho san ga je re se zhe, je dian gong bo to se chu den ba, pa dian ga jin ge se ga jia de. Okay, page number this. Never mind, okay. Shiza kunze kumchen chujen je Dendra ne la wan tun gomba Rinchen parje timba sindamba Shidra tusa gomben zinjuji Oyamane me
To all of the Sangha assembled here, and to all of the Sangha who are all over the world in various places, to all of my friends, I want to say Tashidele, may you have a long life. Where bodhicitta has not arisen, may it arise. Where it has arisen, may it not decline, but ever increase evermore.
ngarangone hatjang pe masiji bo jongs garisina tambong tang Garchen boji ngusinji dendene tri top tilpe gawo jong teni lapa de tang ngarang je chujo mangbo je tarat de petpa teni de je Rinpoche dene kachu yabo top teni ngarang chin chowala chiang zo pe jibo jong yo ba nawa har songs de ke lapa pe gawo jongs.
So this is the conclusion of our schedule here. I have had such a profoundly wonderful time. So why is that? Well, for starters, I was able to meet Garchen Rinpoche in person and to receive teachings from him. So that was truly wonderful. And then all of these Dharma practitioners were able to arrive and to receive such wonderful teachings from Rinpoche. And so I have a really happy, wonderful feeling. I want to say that we never wasted our time. We were going from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., always practicing the entire day. Partin Zawal Lama Garchen Rinpoche Zor Sepe Gewe Hini Tamche Kitse Shape Yondu Timbe Sute Tene Ngwa Mona Naro Nang Tene Chirang Zon Reto Tamche Ndar Pepa Tang Tene Reto Tamche Yang Pe Dechin Pasam Tsoba Yung Mondo Shes. So I dedicate all of these roots of virtue to particularly the long life of our root Lama and to the long life of all our spiritual friends, and to everyone who has come, and to all of the countries represented. I hope that everything is well in your place where you reside. So thank you so much for all of your kindness.
Different country participants. Thank you, participants.
So thank you to everyone who's come from different countries.
Kimpo Tinzen and Kimpo Tuzan Kona Bata Lama Tamaking so Ropape Yapuna Sons, Lapata Kimpo Tinzen Kachu, Peshama Mambona Pekatin Jacksons to GS. Jotangas and Tubak Laps are young and Gergirot.
So I want to give a special thank you to this Dharma Center here, to the Garchen Institute, who was able to host this vast gathering. And they've treated us so well, and they've taken such good care of us, and I was so happy to be here, so thank you so much. And to Khenpo Tenzin and Khenpo Tosang, I want to thank you so much for your help, and to Khenpo Tenzin for giving such wonderful teachings. So I know that you already heard all of these things, but I myself never got to do it, so this is my opportunity.
Oh, translators, also thank you very much.
And thank you to translators.
Different language. Okay, that all. Thank you, Taki Dele.
Well, this concludes the end of this really marvelous gathering of teachings and practice, and on behalf of the Institute, we're all so pleased that you could come, and we want to make an offering to His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche for bestowing all of the incredible, profound teachings and blessings upon us, and so we thank you so much, Rinpoche. Thank you. And yeah. And we want to thank Lama Dorzin Dhondrup for coming and bringing your marvelous group of students here and for guiding them in the meditations in the morning. So we thank you so much for all of your wonderful guidance and teachings. Thank you.
Thank you.
We want to thank Khenpo Tenzin for teaching us on no less Nagarjuna's middle way in English. So well done. Well done. Thank you so much for all of your effort to make that happen. Yeah. And we want to thank our other monastics for their support. Thank you, Khenpo Tupsang, and thank you to Ani Sampton for your unfailing service and support, and thank you to Ani Dagme for helping in the temple, the chopening, and helping with the saying. And thank you to Sarah for coming to translate on such short notice and doing a really wonderful job. Thank you so much, Sarah. And again, we want to thank all of our volunteers, especially the Vietnamese crew that came in and really worked so hard in the kitchen to serve beautiful meals for us all. So thank you so, so much. And thank you to all of our volunteers who worked really hard in preparation for this event and during the event and certainly after the event as well. So we're all so grateful for all of your devoted service, and it makes it all work. So, and we really want to thank you all for coming and making the effort and making this long journey to come here. And thank you for the great organization And we wish you all so many blessings and that you'll come back someday soon in the future. Thank you. So now we're going to, what's that?
ngara so ka che hu the rep ko che yos the rep ko de ni Rinpoche ka che kha pe yun de tin ro chi nga so lama tham che ke chap sin Rinpoche de ni re wa shi yin.
And the most important thing for us is to pray for Rinpoche's long life. So that's my hope.
My request to Garchen Rinpoche, continuous long life.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, that is my request. For Rinpoche, for everyone.
Did you get it? So, yeah, it's
yeah, finish. Okay, that's all.
So it's my request, he says, that Rinpoche please have a long life for the benefit of everyone.
So next we'll begin to prepare. We're going to do some group photos outside with Garchen Rinpoche and all the lamas and everyone, and there are a few different groups of photos that will happen out there. So I think next we'll take a quick break for Garchen Rinpoche and to use the restroom, and Elizabeth has a few important announcements to make. So we'll let Elizabeth do her announcements while Garchen Rinpoche takes a quick restroom break, and then we'll gather outside for the group photo. Thank you.
All right, folks, just a few announcements, and then we'll break for the group photo. So the group photo is going to be in front of the gathering hall, that open area over there. If you haven't been told that,